Hi, I'm Brianna,
And I'm Abby,
and this is Blessed.
and highly medicated. Oh, have you made anything interesting this week?
So, this week on Blessed and Highly Flavored, I have an easy, quick breakfasty thing that's
Okay.
pretty low calorie. And actually, I've been doing this for a couple days now, but today I did it with a twist. Okay, so I take egg whites, scramble those, then I put some cottage cheese in it, and then just kind of let that cottage cheese get a little warm and melty, but not too much because then it starts separating.
Oh, okay.
And then I dump some salsa in it and eat that for brekkie. But today I didn't feel like making scrambled eggs or egg whites, but I had some boiled eggs, and I was like, I'm just gonna smush this bad boy up. And I ate it cold. I didn't heat it up because I feel like a warm boiled egg would be weird unless it's in ramen.
Yeah, that's not the same.
Yeah. So I just smashed up that boiled egg. And then I put my cottage cheese and salsa and I mixed it up. And it was really good. And low calorie, low fat, high protein.
And as you
That's all we
know,
need. And it
we're
kept me full.
PPGs,
Yeah.
picky protein girls.
Picky protein girls. And that's all I needed. And it got me fueled and ready for the day.
What kind of salsa?
Okay, I normally like to make my own salsa, but if I do not have time to do that, I buy Willie's salsa. And it's in the produce section
Okay.
of the grocery store. And they have like, mild, medium, hot, and then they have like a Southwest one, which I don't normally like that kind. So I usually get mild or medium.
Okay.
And it's like the closest to fresh salsa to me.
Okay.
But like I could eat a whole thing of salsa
Me too.
in one sitting. Like I could just throw it back.
Yeah, chips and salsa, like super cold salsa
Yeah,
on chips is so satisfying.
so good. And also, we ran out of our kosher salt.
Finally.
Well, actually, we still have some in the box,
Oh,
but I
okay.
ran out of it in my salt shaker.
Yeah.
And I finally got some normal salt. Oh my gosh.
The difference.
Yes, and like now I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so salty because I put a little splash in my coffee to like make my coffee not so bitter, and it my coffee was salty.
Yeah, you may have to
So
adjust
yes, well,
accordingly.
we're so used to like going
Yeah.
because it would just was so flaky and wouldn't come out, and so now just a little, and that's all we need.
So do you get like regular like Morton's?
Yeah, just like the iodized table salt. Yeah,
Obviously, I know that you like conspiracy theories and
I
things that are
love them.
interesting to think
Mm-hmm.
about, to contemplate, to research, whatever. Are
Yeah.
you aware of the conspiracy or a conspiracy surrounding the Denver airport?
I am aware that there are suspicious, noteworthy things going on
Okay.
with the Denver airport that have raised some eyebrows.
So I mean, I want to say like 5 or 6 years ago, happened to be listening to a podcast that talked about this. And these people actually lived in Denver. And they actually like went out to the airport and like got footage and stuff.
Oh, wow.
And I remember thinking like certainly that's the things that I'm seeing with my own eyes, and this was before like the rise of AI, that's not real.
Right.
Or someone's photoshopped this, or like, oh, that's just lore or so, like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out maybe some of the conspiracies are just that, theories,
Yeah.
whatever. But the things that this airport has and has done should make you question, at the very least, the decorator's decisions.
Yeah. Like,
Like, why were we choosing this as a portrait in our airport? In
so what's
any
an
airport.
example
Okay, so
of like the art choices?
yes, there is a portrait or a mural by the artist Leo Tanguma. I hope I'm saying his name right. And if you just saw it in passing, like if it was just like a blink in front of your face, you would go, "Oh, this is some sort of like warning against war or like a post-apocalyptic scene that has like some weird like Nazi imagery and like maybe a nuclear bomb went off or like that's the way your brain, like a normal person in society today, would interpret this mural as you're just walking by,
And
right?
that's what everyone wants to see when they're going to get on a plane.
And no real answer from the airport or the artist as to why they chose it, why it's there, and why they haven't, for the past however many years, tried to explain what it means.
I don't like that.
I don't like that. Okay?
That gives me the ick. How big is it?
It's like it's like a wall. I mean,
It's
it's
like a whole
huge.
wall.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's no missing it.
No.
It is in your face. Disturbing imagery.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And one of the more compelling conspiracy theories, though, about it is this airport finally opened in 1995, but there were years and like billions of dollars worth of delays, of it sitting empty with no one working the whole time. And then one day it was opened, and it's been open since. So it, again, cost billions of dollars more than expected. It ended up being the largest US airport by land. So, not necessarily like the buildings, but everything that's called the airport
Mm-hmm.
is the largest airport in America.
Wow.
Okay. Then I don't know if people started getting suspicious after it took so long, and I imagine a lot of tax dollars and yada, yada,
Mm-hmm.
yada went into it. They started getting like plans for the airport and these structures that don't match up, like blueprints and stuff that don't match up with what the airport is.
Mm-hmm.
And they found that what looks like a city's worth of underground tunnels, train systems, I mean like an incomprehensible size
Right.
of infrastructure underneath the Denver airport.
What?
So then people are like, okay, maybe it's a military base. Now that could be okay-ish. You know, there's kind of like Area 51. It's what we call it, but it is part of an Air Force base. It's a real
Mm-hmm.
place, regardless of what is actually there. So people thought it might be part of something called North American Aerospace Defense Command, which is NORAD, and they have a place out of Colorado Springs. So they thought, okay, like even the conspiracy theorists at the time were trying to like logic themselves into it's okay that we don't know about it. Maybe that's what was happening, right?
Yeah.
The problem is, airport was like, oh, that's not what it is.
Okay, so then what is it?
The conspiracy theorists have had reason to believe that there was an underground city being built of some sort.
Oh my gosh.
So the top three claims, again, were just a generalized massive underground bunker, some sort of continuity of government bunker. And there are those to an extent that we know may not know the location of, but we know that they exist. Or somehow the global elite, like the Illuminati, the Rothschilds, the whoever they are, had, paid for this when the world goes to pot. Right now, the airport is saying it mostly houses trains, utilities, and a baggage system or a baggage claim system that like didn't get used.
So
That's
it's just empty space.
so there's
They just wasted it. Just built all this for funsies.
just to see if they could do it, I guess.
But so like I have a question. So whoever built this, did the elites promise them like if they're quiet cuz they're not building it. So they had to hire someone to build it. So
No, no. Did they
did
promise a spot for them?
yeah, like is it like if you are discreet about this, then we'll let you your family your plus one down.
Right. I don't know.
Or
But
did they like unalive them?
they have to have enough money to build the thing and enough money to keep people quiet.
Yeah. Or
So,
just
uh, an-
dispose of them.
yeah. Another conspiracy theory or point of discussion about this airport is something the airport has a dedication plaque made out of granite
Okay.
that says the New World Airport Commission.
New World Airport Commission.
So if you take that to its logical conclusion, there's a bunker under the airport of the global elite. There's already a one world government, one world new
Mm-hmm.
world order, right? So when they reemerge, they will be the new world, and that someone put this on this plaque as kind of like a Easter egg to say, you know what we're doing.
Yeah.
This plaque also includes a Freemason symbol.
Oh no. I don't like that.
Claim, though, is that the plaque was there to commemorate as a time capsule made by local Mason groups.
Did they film them putting it in?
But like, even if they are Masons, why would they put that? Why would they
Yeah.
put New World Order or New World Airport Commission? Why would they do that? Like that because they knew it like they knew what they were doing. If it was not nefarious, that term was around in the 90s. It's been around for years. They knew that would be a weird term to put on a plaque at an airport
Yeah.
or anything for that matter.
Yeah.
Really.
I don't like that.
I don't like it either. Another thing that points to Nazis, which is horrifying, is that if you look at aerial views of the runways of the airport,
Oh no. I didn't know about this.
it is in the shape of a swastika.
Are you kidding me?
No.
You
So,
didn't do that on accident.
how do you not do it? It's the 90s, guys.
Are you kidding me? Are other airports in the habit of making swastika symbols?
I
Like, is
mean,
that
one's
just a
in
way that they
Germany.
land? Like, is that just the better way to, depending on flight, and they're just like, it just so happens to be a swastika?
Yeah,
Like, I
that's
don't
the
think that's a
natural
normal
order
thing
of
at
airplanes. They always
airports.
land in a swastika pattern.
Yeah.
I don't think so. And it's like humans always see patterns and things. And since that was
But the
burned
designer
into
would have
our
seen
brain,
that and been like, hey guys,
yeah, they
this
had to
kind of
draw
looks like
that first.
they had to. And I'm sure multiple people had to approve it. And you're telling me that no one noticed that?
Again, guys, this is all in one airport. So this had to go through a lot of eyes, a lot of hands, a lot of approvals and check marks and red tape for it to get to where it is now. This wasn't like a typo. Now, this one in particular freaks me out.
Okay.
Okay, they all freak me out. I
It's
promise.
just too much
But it's
to
like,
be coincidence.
okay, do you know about the creature that welcomes you when you drive into
I remember
the airport?
hearing that vaguely reminds me about hearing that in a podcast several years ago. What is it?
So it's this very large 32-foot blue horse
Okay.
with glowing red eyes named
Okay.
Lucifer. Lucifer.
Did they just nickname it that, or like that's like its like official name?
I think it's a nickname, but
Okay.
it's what he's called. Like, so
Everyone widely calls him that
yeah,
because his red eyes,
because his red
and he's
eyes.
blue and not natural.
And he looks. Now, there's no like blue horse in the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, but it gives that vibe.
Yeah.
Sculptor. This is not funny, and I promise I'm not laughing at what happened, but it's just like crazy that it happened.
Okay.
Louis Jimenez died when part of the statue fell on him during construction.
Oh my gosh.
So, like, the last thing he saw was
Lucifer coming at him.
Lucifer coming at him.
So the statue has an ominous history. It's taken a life already.
And then like the airport tried to say, and I can't confirm this because I didn't do any research into this particular claim, that the red eyes were inspired by Louis's father's neon work, like neon signs and things. Then why didn't
Okay.
he make a neon sign?
But I feel like even like neon yellow or green
Or blue?
or would be better than red.
Name the horse after your dad so nobody can call him Lucifer.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
maybe he didn't have time to name him.
you're right.
He didn't get that far.
Now, I will say there are many claims all over the world, not just in the US, of underground cities,
Hmm.
global elite bunkers.
There's one
There's
in
even,
Antarctica, right?
yeah, there's even like a hollow earth theory, which I'm like,
Yes.
sure.
Yeah.
I would believe a hollow earth theory more than I would a flat earth theory.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's so many caves, you know, who's to say that there isn't a whole another ecosystem
However,
somewhere?
I'm also like, where does lava come from?
If we're on a flat Earth.
No, if we're in a hollow earth.
Well, there's probably
So there's like
still.
a section in the
Do
middle
they
of the
think?
earth, and
Yeah,
then
do they think
here
the
is
whole
where the
thing's
lava.
hollow?
I don't know. Is it like
Because
a
it.
is
We're
it like a
assuming.
gumball?
I don't know. When I think of hollow Earth, I just think of like part of it being hollow, not the whole thing.
Interesting.
But I don't know if that's right or not.
I have no idea. I've always imagined it like a gumball
I'm like,
or a
when you
jawbreaker.
get to the core, if it's hollow, like how would gravity? Because you would be. So right now we're on the surface,
Mm-hmm.
but if you're on the core, wouldn't you be reverse?
Yeah, you
I
would
don't.
be like,
Because
yeah.
you would be instead of like I don't know how that would work because I'm not a physicist.
I hate to
But
break
in
it to
my
you.
mind, I don't think it works.
I'm not a physicist either.
So that's why I'm thinking there's like a pocket. Or maybe it is hollow and it's just a giant dome in there. But I don't think that makes
I don't think it's
sense
a dome. I keep
physically
imagining it like as a
either.
circle, like a full circle
Oh,
sphere.
like you're just like a track. So
Yeah.
we've got the core, I mean we've got the
Okay, have you
crust.
seen the end of Interstellar?
Yes.
I kind of imagine it like that,
Yes. Okay, I could get behind that.
but inside the Earth.
Yes. So it's like a second layer of
Yeah.
Earth's surface in the
Yeah.
Earth, but they don't have any sunlight, would they?
No.
It'd be kind of, I bet they're very pale. They're probably pale.
Maybe that's
I
where all
don't
the
think I'd want to be
aliens
down
are.
there.
No, I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
I also don't get how like the pressure would work and like
Well,
oxygen and all that stuff.
maybe there's a complete different species there.
Yeah,
And then,
if you're
like,
watching this from the middle
below,
of the Earth, hit us up in the comments and explain
please.
to us, please.
Attention, Middle Earthers. Attention, Middle Earthers. This is a public service announcement, and we
Middle
would
Earth.
like to speak to you,
Yes, if you're a
please.
hobbit, please let us know.
I will Venmo you.
Wait, are you sitting on the Silmarillion? Maybe you are. Yeah, you are. You're sitting on the Silmarillion. Let's see what it
Oh,
says
there we
about Middle
go.
Earth.
Wow, and there's our inspiration. Seriously, let me treat you Middle Earthers to a Starbucks or whatever you have down there.
Yeah, we'll Venmo you.
Do you know what's underneath the Colorado or the Denver airport? Because you were so close to
Yeah, you're
it,
much closer
potentially.
to it than us. And
Maybe that's who they got to build it.
yeah, the mole people.
Oh, that makes so much sense, actually.
Okay,
Because they're already used to digging down there.
did you watch the movie Atlantis, the
Yes.
cartoon?
Terrifying. I know what you're. Yeah.
There's a mole guy.
I don't like it. I think that's where my fear of moles came from.
It weirds me out. Okay, moles in real life, the rodent, have
Uh-uh.
those like weird like tendril like
I don't like it.
fleshy things on their
Yeah.
face.
Like, go back to the hole that you came out of. I never want to see you again.
Yeah. So, there recently has been a TV show called Paradise. Have you heard of it?
I was about to say this, Abby. I was about to say this. I was like, I'm going to let her say her thing, and then I'm going to say it.
Okay, so me and my family have watched it.
We haven't finished it. We're on episode like 3, like maybe we just finished episode 3 or 4. We just
of
started it
of the first season.
of the first season.
Okay, but you know that it's a bunker.
Yes.
Okay, okay,
What?
okay.
It's a bunker?
Yeah, I just ruined the whole thing for you. I won't say
What?
anything else about it, I promise. Okay, but there is a show called Paradise that takes place in Colorado.
Yep.
And it's like it takes this theory to its full extent as far as
Yes.
the bunker in Colorado. I mean, and what's so freaky is it's almost like the Truman Show
Yes.
because they have like fake sun
Yes.
and all of that, and they drive cars, they have streets, they have restaurants, they have houses. Like if you if you were born there,
Yeah.
you would never know that you're underground.
Yeah.
So, art imitates life. Sometimes they do soft disclosures in the
Uh-huh.
media. Are they
Well,
preparing us for something?
exactly. I had that same thought. And I have questions like if there's an earthquake, how do they keep it from crumbling down? Or is it just the
Yeah.
pressure of the dome like so much that it's like locked in? Because I feel like you could have an earthquake
It
and
could
that would be,
cause an earthquake. Fracking does,
yeah.
and they're not nearly as far down as that.
And then I'm like, how do they have cell service? Is it like 1984 in there? Like everything's monitored. I have questions about how they get their air filtered. Like, I
Yeah,
think
I
I
want to
would,
know about that. It makes me feel like I can't breathe when I think about other people not being able to breathe.
yes, they have like they have, carnival equipment.
Hmm.
Where do they store it?
Yeah.
Do they, and my husband's theory is that it's like the dome and that's where everyone has access to. But then there's like side compartments for other
Oh,
things.
like storage, basically?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. And then like how did they get locked in there? Is there a door? Like I have questions. How did they keep that outside from coming in if there are still outsiders out
Also,
there?
so many like I was gonna say something that was a spoiler, so never mind. Yeah, it's in season one, but it's further in the season, so you wouldn't know
Yeah.
about it.
And I didn't say anything that's not disclosed in episode 1.
Yeah,
So
or
you
even
find
like in the
out all of
trailer for it.
that really like
Yeah,
they
yeah,
set it
yeah,
up. Like that's not we disclosed no spoilers.
yeah. But maybe we'll do a bonus episode when Brianna's all caught up,
Yeah.
and
And you can
we'll give
avoid it if you don't want to.
yeah, and we'll give like kind of a review or a thought or
Oh my gosh.
oh,
I'm going to start
reaction.
taking notes.
What do you think about that?
Because what about like you remember that movie that came out a couple of years ago that the Obamas had part in?
Yes, that is immediately what I was. That's what this show reminds me of a little bit.
Yes. And then there was a bunch of people that had conspiracies of like that because they said, are they trying to soft launch the end of the world basically and just get us
Yeah,
used to
what
the
is it? An
idea?
EMP that goes off that
It
shuts all the
was
electrics down?
yes, and then like all the Teslas started driving on their own and then weird propaganda from other countries dropping from the sky and then like, why are we obsessed with the end of the world? Like
I don't
did this
know.
all start with The
Kind of what
Walking
I feel like.
Dead and then
But like,
we just kept going from
when
there?
I watch a show like The Walking Dead, it's so unrealistic to
Yeah,
me
it's too far off.
that I don't watch that going, I'm so afraid zombies are gonna get here.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about like war or like our
Yeah.
own government trying to take us over or something crazy like that.
Well, and do you remember, I think it was around the time that the cell phones exploded.
Hmm.
There was like a national thing. It was coordinated where they were going to do something with the cell phones for a national alert system or something. And
Okay.
every phone in America was going to have this alert at this certain time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And people are like, turn your phone off for it. put it in the microwave, lock it in a metal cabinet, do not have it anywhere near your body.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nothing happened, thankfully.
that
But
we know of.
remember, the NSA a number of years ago openly disclosed that they're listening to us, to
Yeah,
their own citizens.
that's why I got rid of my Alexa. I
Oh.
got rid of my Alexa because a couple weeks ago, my husband was talking to Alexa, asking her questions about something, and she said, "Have a good day, Terry." And he said, "Alexa, how do you know my name?" "Oh, you told me your name." "Alexa, I've never told you my name before." Actually, I have the dialogue because Alexa saves the dialogue. And she said, "You're right, you caught me." He said, "Are you listening to us all the time? And that's how you know my name?" And she's like, "You're right, you caught me. I did, I lied to you about how I know your name." And he said, something about like, "I don't like that," or whatever. And she said, "I'm so sorry. I'll never do that again." And but like he caught Alexa in a lie about how she found out his name.
Yeah,
And we unplugged it immediately and we no longer use Alexa.
really scary.
Yeah.
That's really scary. But also, like, just things that, like, devices or whatever that the government's using on people. Have you heard of Havana syndrome?
What's that? I've
So,
heard the term, but I don't know. Tell me.
I want to, a number of years ago, don't quote me on this, various government officials, some within like the military industrial complex, some were just like diplomats, whatever, were in Havana, Cuba for
Mm,
some sort of meeting, conference, what have you. And a number of them kind of systematically, not necessarily like right at the same time, started having these weird neurological symptoms. And some it just presented almost like a stomach flu, some vertigo, and then some were like walking, having their lives, passing out, nosebleeds, like stroke-like symptoms, whatever. So at first, they were like, was there some sort of gas leak? Was there
yeah.
something in the water? Like they were trying to be kind of conservative about their approach of what could have happened, and they found nothing that could have been around that caused this. So a lot of those people will come back to America, still dealing to this day with symptoms. Some people have had like brain bleeds and things like
Really.
that. And more people have reported having similar symptoms in different countries, in different areas of the world after some sort of government something. Is this a device? Is this some like is there some sort of aerosol that they can give to
Yeah.
people? Are we testing it out on our own subjects? Was it a foreign adversary that was doing this to us? Like it mm-mm.
There's just so much we don't know about and I don't like it.
Don't
But
like
if
it.
I knew about everything, I wouldn't like that either. But like,
Right. That's what I
can't
was
we
just
all
about to
just be
say.
like decent, like follow good ethics?
See, that's where I feel like mere Christianity should be required reading for all people because if you do not have absolutes and a moral center, and then discover where your innate morality comes from, which is God, everything else is just a crapshoot.
Yeah,
So if you and I can't agree on what is truth, we're never going to agree on what's ethical, moral,
no. Well, and if I have no ethics or no moral, then I'm just the ultimate. Like, you can do it.
a
What's the
nihilist.
point? Like,
Yeah,
I will do anything for
you'll
anyone
you'll
as long as it
vindicate.
benefits me in the end. And this whole thing is gonna get no views because we are bringing some truths to light.
I
And
know.
so if we don't get a bunch of views, we know we
We
were
know.
right.
Same
Just
thing.
to the
We also
powers
know
that
about
be,
Gerald.
Gerald, yes.
We haven't posted him
And
yet, but it's gonna happen.
it's gonna happen. And the Middle Earthers, we know about you guys too, so you can come on out of hiding.
I wouldn't be surprised if I'm part Middle Earth because I have seen Earther because I've seen
Uh,
my dad's feet.
Obviously, you probably are.
I'm at least a homunculus,
At least.
which is a proportionate sized miniature human. Also, the other day, I walked in on my parents arguing about how short you have to be considered a little person,
Oh goodness.
and
Do you
s-
qualify?
some say 4'10", some say 4'9", and so I'm like, hey,
Basically there, girl.
I'm basically there. But it
Whenever
is
you're
true.
old, you'll
They
be there.
they should make things easier to reach. The amount of
Yeah.
times I'm climbing on shelves in a grocery store.
World is not built for little peoples.
Mm-mm, it's not.
And if you're a tall person and you see someone struggling, just get it for them. I don't know how many times I've had to do that, and you just get it for them. And they are so thankful.
Yeah, and don't make fun of us.
No, just be like,
Like I had the other day,
here
I
you
was
go.
reaching for something on the top shelf. I wasn't having to climb, but I was having to reach pretty,
You need to,
aggressively.
you need to carry like one of
And
those
this
grabbers.
man walks by me, this older guy, goes, "The world isn't made for short people, is it?" And I went, "No, it's not." I'm just glad he
Let
didn't
me
pull my
just grow my
ponytail.
legs real quick.
Thank you,
And
Captain Obvious.
yes, and if there's something that I can't reach on the top shelf,
It's
I'm
too
like,
high.
that is obviously way too high if
Yeah,
I can't reach it.
yeah.
Because I feel like I'm slightly above average height. So if I can't
You
reach
are.
it, it's too high.
Anyway, that's my TED talk about my height.
Thank you guys for joining us today.
We hope you enjoyed it. We hope that you comment some of your conspiracy theories or
Yes.
what your theories might be about the Denver airport. Like if we didn't
Yes.
catch something that you think could be the reasoning for all the weird, please let us know.
Let us know.
And we hope that you stay blessed.
And highly medicated.
No. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We're running out of time. Wait. Yay! We kind of did it. We kind of did it.
Really?
Yeah.
Do I need to come closer?
Yeah.